controversial move, to say the least.
Absolute stunner, because this team had really built an identity. They were just coming off a trip to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in 25 years in New York. So can they continue to build on that culture under Coach Mike Brown? I'm told Mike Brown understands this Knicks job, BA. It's championship or bust moving forward.
He's a tough guy. It's a tough town. We'll see if the Knicks have another run in them. And now the opening lineup for New York. Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Hart in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Rollins. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Turner passes to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. And Giannis with the dunk.
That's too easy for Antetokounmpo. This D's going to have to push him further from the basket.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. BA, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Antetokounmpo after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Outside Hart. Here's Brunson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
New York shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And you gotta love Jalen Brunson's mix of physical and mental skills. He's not just fast and tenacious, he's also very intelligent about how he attacks you.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Trent outside. Pass to Rollins. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Here's Rollins. Takes a 3. Towns with a rebound. And here's Brunson. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Bridges outside. Towns on a screen. That ties the game. Shams, we've heard Commissioner Silver suggest that with the global audience for the game, team market sizes matter less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning, and then secondarily, where they'd like to live. The financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk, though.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
BA, you can win and succeed anywhere.
And New York has possession. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson outside. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Green for 3. Towns with a rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for New York. Trailing by 2. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
We're never afraid of some physicality. Giannis embraces that part of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them.
Yeah, no matter how you slice it, Giannis is a force on the floor. Power, the scoring, the rebounding, the defense. He gives you everything. He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a...
Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible. How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
Brunson finds Towns. The floater. 3-pointer, Bridges. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks leading by 6. Pass to Turner. Here's Rollins. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Brunson defending. The three is up. And Green, good for three. Green's got 6. And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Shams?
Yeah, you know, it's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other team to expose. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, 2 teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends.
I just love the ball move.
Knicks trail by 11. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams. Number 5, the Knicks.
Very reliable. No question. They punish teams for sending them to the free throw line.
Towns on a screen. And Anunoby for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Every chance he gets, Anunoby will take this. He's an accurate outside shooter.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Trent. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. And then Turner with the dunk.
Love the persistence from Turner there. Refusing to give up on the play and getting rewarded for it.
Into the lane. Ooh, poked away. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Anunoby passes to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Now Towns. And he can't get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Towns. Oh! Wow. Get out the way!
Goodness!
Get out the way!
Awesome!
What a powerful dunk by Towns. Showing the rim no mercy.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Antetokounmpo. Prince is checked in for Green. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Rollins. New York also changing it up. Yabusele, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson comes in for Bridges. Kolek comes in for Brunson. Shams, a personal question for you. This is just about the industry in general. I know you have all these sources. You don't reveal your sources. No good journalist does. But what's in it for them?
You know, BA, I'm going to tell you guys that this is a nice family environment here at the desk. It's always something for me, 365, 24/7. These are real relationships. It's always a two-way street when it comes to whether it's a source or relationship that I have in this industry. And right now, more than ever, it's a relationship business. You can't just show up when you need someone. And so for me, I go every day and try to build the best relationships I can.
Hey, and let's face it, we're in the entertainment industry. And how entertaining is it to get a scoop from Shams?
Come on now, we're all waiting for it.
Now here's Hart. Still no points.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Tipped away. Stolen by Anunoby. Fast break. Here comes New York. And he lays it in on the break.
Yeah, in the open floor, Anunoby is dangerous. He will not make the mistake of holding back.
Anthony against Yabusele. Pass to Prince. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Shamet, he's checked in for Hart. Trent against Clarkson. Rebounded by Trent.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Kuzma finds Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Anunoby for 3, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point differential. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Now here's Anunoby, coming off a 16-point game against the Heat in Miami.
And let's not ignore his impact at the other end. 4 blocks on the night. That's what you call sending a message defensively.
And Shams, we're seeing a transition in regional media, the RSN, the Regional Sports Network, with cord-cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSNs is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team from Utah, Phoenix has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
Well, what I love about Trent Jr. is how confident he is, especially when it comes to shooting the 3-ball.
There's the triple. The rebound by Yabusele.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
On the wing, Clarkson. Off target from outside.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of culture. Guys, back over to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is a spark plug. He can be a scorer or he can run the offense. Cole's versatility is vital for this team.
Milwaukee leading by 10. Here's Prince. That one no good. Clarkson with the defensive effort. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Anunoby for 3. Drills it from deep. Anunoby's got 11 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Anthony with it. Now guarded by Yabusele. Portis for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Yabusele's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Anunoby. Launches it. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Now here's Anthony. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland.
And the number of points he got at the foul line shows how tough he was to defend.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, they keep finding ways to get to the free throw line. The defense is being overly aggressive, and they're baiting them into fouls.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
So on the floor for New York, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Gershon Yabusele. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. Now here's Towns. 23 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami.
And also impressive, his work on the glass. He was tenacious and relentless.
Anthony with it. He's guarded by Bridges. To the middle. Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
I like to see Turner doing the little things out there, like setting a solid screen in the pick and roll.
Back to Brunson. Towns is screen on Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Brunson passes to Hart from behind the arc. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Antetokounmpo outside to the paint. Turner, no good. Knicks trail by 6. Bridges passes to Brunson. Out to the right wing. Now here's Bridges. New York working the ball around now. The shot won't fall. Good D by Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Anthony. He's guarded by Bridges. Green with a screen on Bridges. Three-pointer, Anthony. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
A decent threat from outside. It's big for Anthony's confidence when he's knocking down those shots.
Pass to Yabusele. Outside Hart. Now Towns. Right wing. And here's Bridges. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Poke loose. Here's Rollins. Still without a bucket. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kuzma for 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Good fundamental basketball from Kuz there. He works hard to find those shots and support his team.
Pass to Yabusele. Now Towns. Turner covers. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. These are his first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
The #1 pick in the 2015 NBA draft. Towns continues to prove why he's a top big man in this league.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Outside, Green. Pass to Turner. Here's Rollins. And here's Green from the arc. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Five to shoot. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
That famous drive of Giannis's, he can just plow through any opposition.
And the sense was the back half of this year's draft was a little thinner than normal. Why was that, Shams?
It's because the money is getting bigger and bigger in college basketball. And a lot of those potential late first or second round picks can just simply make more money in college than go to the NBA. So as these new rules start to regulate and the revenues potentially get shared more across the schools, potentially it normalizes it a little bit. But these players in college are able to make essentially the NBA minimum, if not higher the NBA minimum, even as second round potential picks.
Good point. And here's Green from the arc. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got his 5th assist in this one. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, let's examine the distribution between 3s and 2s tonight for New York. Now Bridges. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Brunson looks it over. Clock at 6. New York, again, can't hit.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything together.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Seems like every night Giannis is having his way with other teams. Tonight, another big scoring night.
Back to Brunson. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by Green.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. The Knicks making a switch here. And Anunoby's checked in. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Second team foul. At the line for one, Giannis.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Knicks trail by 20. Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Pass to Hart from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Chums, the landscape of the Eastern Conference drastically shifted by the run of Achilles tears in last year's playoffs.
Yeah, BA, it felt like one after the other. Every week there was something big in the playoffs last year, and devastating for the teams particularly, but the league at large. And situations like these only amplify those voices saying that the league has to find a way to figure out how to protect players from injury. Is it lesser regular season games during the regular season? Is there a formula? Is there a method to potentially decrease the amount of significant injuries we see?
The last one's off. They'll settle for 2.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
Anunoby on the wing. Hart goes in, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Prince comes in for Kuzma. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Green. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Rollins. Clarkson's checked in for New York. Kolek comes in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's coming off a 40-point game against Cleveland.
And on the defensive end, he was extremely disruptive, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Shamet, he's checked in for New York. Here's Kolek. Towns outside. And he misses the shot again. Only 2 of 7 in this one. Trent outside. Pass to Prince. On the wing, Anthony. 7 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Portis the screen. There's the 3. And Anthony hits from deep. Anthony's got 6 in the quarter.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And Clarkson, here we go. The 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Towns up top. Fires from deep. And there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist from Towns. Clarkson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Giannis with the jam.
And you could see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Here's Towns. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Third personal foul.
Well, we know Bobby Portis is a fan favorite, but the reason he's a team favorite is because he plays hard and does a lot out there. He's affecting plays on both ends.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Antetokounmpo with it. 17 points in the game. Anthony outside. Three-pointer. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th assist of the night. Here's Clarkson. Anunoby on the wing. Towns against Portis. Rebounded by Trent. Trent's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Anthony. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And Shams, as always, it was a pleasure to have you with us here tonight. Thanks for making the time, man.
Of course, B.A. Call me anytime. Let's do this again. I'm always available for you, B.A.
Best to call, text, email, or send a snail mail.
All of the above.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't need a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
Taking 2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Second chance shot. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Knicks shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Portis gets the bucket. Portis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Clarkson outside. Here's Kolek. And again, the Knicks missing.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Prince from downtown. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots. And they are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The Bucks on top, just dominating this one. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Greetings, everyone. When I watch Giannis, man, I'm just in awe. He reminds me of our friend over there, Shaq, in a good way.
I'm honored to say.
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season stats. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was their offensive catalyst in the first half, working hard to get the whole team involved.
Well, when you have a guy that spreads it around like that, it confuses the defense. Who do you guard?
Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's Green. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Rollins in at the point. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. That one's no good. All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Trent against Bridges. Kicks it out to Anunoby. The 3 is up. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. Hart can't hit. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Rollins. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Outside Hart from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Rollins. Rollins has got 4 rebounds now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York. But Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Brian, back to you.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Bridges passes to Brunson. It's Bridges on the wing, guarded by Trent. Towns a screen on Trent. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's hauled in by Rollins. Rollins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Turner. Trent for 3. Connects from downtown. Trent's got 8 points.
A very accurate three-point shooter. You can't afford to let Trent Jr. find these shots.
Can they get it? In deep, Brunson drops it in.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Towns outside. Hart from long range. He buries it from 3. 6 points for him.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Turner, a screen on Brunson. Rollins passes to Turner, and down it goes. 2 points.
Well, I like when Turner seeks out his offense like this. Great job being aggressive in close.
Now a timeout called by New York. And, Coach, some tough luck for the Bucks with injuries to their star players in recent years.
Yeah, well, last season, Lillard went down with the Achilles. Before him, Chris Middleton battled injuries. Even Giannis had his share. In this league, it's not enough to just be good. You need to have some luck, too.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Well, when Anunoby is feeling it, he can completely take over a game, and we're seeing that tonight.
Pass to Trent. Turner in the high post. And here is Antetokounmpo. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Josh Hart.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Back to Brunson. Lets the 3 fly. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Trent's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Here's Rollins. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Rollins has got 4 points this quarter. Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. Anunoby's got 23 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Milwaukee making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Yabusele's checked in. Here's Rollins. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. And here's Turner. Anunoby covering. Here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks, another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Over to the left wing. Turner inside. He's covered by Yabusele. Good work there as it goes. Turner's got 8.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And Hart with a basket on the assist by Brunson.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Rollins passes to Turner. And Foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And with top college players now getting big money NIL deals, the choice between that and entering the NBA draft has become a tough one, Stan.
Absolutely, BA. Look, I think it's been great for both the NBA and for the colleges for guys to stick around, because the top guys are still going to come out. The guys who are going to be your top 10 picks, your lottery guys, they're going to come out. But the other guys who have nothing as guaranteed, they're going to choose to stay longer and develop.
You gotta like Anunoby's development so far. Not just a stellar defender, but also very versatile offensively. OG's become an impactful two-way wing.
Anthony outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, Anthony is a creative scorer and knows how to get the defense off balance.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game. They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
Brunson, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a look now at the Milwaukee Bucks' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, it'll be the Golden State Warriors coming to town. And then on Saturday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming to town.
And for that game against Indiana, it's going to be their 7th outing on the year. You feel the team will continue to round into form.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner, and Prince has subbed in for Antetokounmpo.
Plenty of power behind that move from Portis. He likes hammering it down with as much authority as possible.
Clarkson against Green. Here's Shamet. Pass to Anunoby. 4-3. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Portis with a screen on Brunson. Kuzma for 3. Nails it from 3. Kuzma's got 8.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
It's Kuzma with the miss. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
Yabusele the screen. Here's Brunson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And I like it. I mean, using the strong frame, Brunson pushes through the foul and sinks the shot.
6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4. And here is Kuzma. Give him 8 points now. Anthony outside. Floats one. And it's New York with a rebound. Yabusele's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Dives for it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Kolek's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Anthony. He's got 17. Kuzma for 3. Clarkson grabs a miss. Kuzma's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. And still to this day, Jordan Clarkson can give you instant offense.
Well, Brian, he's excellent off the bounce, slashing into the lane. He's added the 3-point shot. He can fill it up in a hurry. normally off the bench.
Here's Prince. Fires the three. The Knicks pull it in. 1:58 left in the third. Pass to Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Trent, he's checked in for the Bucks. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Kuzma up top. Pass to Anthony. Back to Kuzma to snap the cold streak. Clarkson grabs a miss.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Anunoby for three. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 5 rebounds in the game. 1:09 left to play in the third. Buries it from 3. Portis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, listen, Portis certainly doesn't lack confidence off the catch. He feels like he can score anytime down the floor.
Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Anthony. He can't get it to go. Clarkson with the defensive effort. Yabusele, screen on Anthony. Clarkson passes to Shamet. Anunoby for 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
The 3 from Prince. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Yabusele, book that. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. And the 3 ball has been huge in building this lead. We're coming. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for New York, Guerschon Yabusele out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the 2. Fires for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Anthony. Antetokounmpo outside. Dan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, B.A. certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Clock is at 3. Brunson misses.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Let's go with a 3. And Trent the bucket on the assist by Anthony. And the Bucks lead by 18.
That right there shows how confident Trent Jr. is. Feels like he can score whenever he wants.
Three-pointer, Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball. Green's checked in for Anthony. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Rollins. Pass to Green. Now here's Turner. Brunson defending. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
What a smooth jumper from Turner. So good at nailing.
Bridges outside. Yabusele outside. Down low. Brunson misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And that one misses. And for the better part of a decade now, the league allowing players to wear any sneaker color. It's catching on, Stan. What color are those you're wearing? Is that lime green?
Well, Brian, you know I've always been known for my fashion sense. I'm something of an icon, and when I come on camera, people are watching because they want to know what the next fashion trend is. So yes, tonight these are lime green. Tomorrow, we'll just have to see. Well, that's one way to try to slow Cat down inside.
That free throw, no good.
The line for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns, taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Outside, Green. Jacks up a 3. Oh my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And the free throw, no good. Knicks trail by 21. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Hart from long range. New York, no good that time either. Milwaukee has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Back to Antetokounmpo. There's a screen by Turner. Antetokounmpo outside. Just 5 to shoot. Trent for 3. The rebound by Yabusele.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Brunson passes to Hart. Misses a 3.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Well, Trent Jr. certainly isn't relied upon for passing, but he's not a selfish player by any means.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. New York making a switch here. And Anunoby's checked in.
New York substitution. OG Anunoby.
Now Bridges. Outside Anunoby. Towns for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Turner. Here's Trent. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Back to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Here's Towns. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. And so Trent will bring it up for the Bucks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Turner inside. Towns on him. Nice shot by Turner. Turner's got 12 points in just the second half.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Hart finds Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Can't afford to leave the ground if you're the defense, and that's when Towns can really hurt you.
And that one falls for Towns. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
Green for three. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. New York has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Screen by Hart. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, B.A. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
Hart passes to Brunson. Just 4 to shoot. The three ball. The putback. No good.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
What do you expect to see from Gary Trent Jr. on any given night, Coach?
Well, look, B.A., you're going to get a combination of good shooting, soft touch in close, and he can go vertical. He makes some spectacular plays.
Brunson with it, outside Anunoby. And here's Brunson, back to Anunoby. From deep, good! Another from three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Outside Anunoby takes the three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. And stolen by Brunson. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, nice touch on the lob, and Towns made sure to finish the play.
Pass to Turner. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Here's Rollins. The three. The rebound by Bridges. Now Brunson. Towns outside. Pass to Anunoby. And here's Bridges. The three is in!
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Turner, a screen on Anunoby. Green! Oh, and just miss after miss right now. And Towns has got the ball here for New York, trailing by 17. Antetokounmpo against Hart. Here's Trent from deep. Hart with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Brunson, and no one in the vicinity.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions, and defensively, they need stops.
Here's Rollins. Takes a three. The triple drop.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Brunson can't get it to go. The Bucks leading by 18.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Bucks.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next two times these squads meet.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
It's Hart on the wing, puts up a three. The three ball is down!
And when Brunson drives it, he draws attention, and that helps open up the perimeter.
Outside Green. There's the screen. Outside Trent. Turner fires. Rebounded by Towns. Now here's Brunson. So this one belongs to the Bucks. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to do.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for